We're going to take a look at the Dexterity X100 today on RC 101 with the Taoist Flyer. This aircraft comes from banggood.com and you can pick one up by following the link in the description. This is a 3D 6G aircraft. That means this is a true stunt aircraft. You can do true negative pitch flight with this.
This is a really nice aircraft for it. Because it's not just press a button and it flips or press a button and it goes upside down. You actually have to control it with positive and negative pitch when you do a flip.
If you're a collective pitch aircraft fanatic, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you want real, true, hardcore RC flight, this is the type of aircraft you're looking for. And two important things here, 3D 6G and Futaba. That means you can use your Futaba transmitter with it, but this one comes with a transmitter. Let's take a look at the package and see what we get. It comes in a very nice package, and I like the way that it's held in there. Somebody put a lot of love into this aircraft and into the packaging. It's very well protected. Let's go ahead and take her out, see what all we get. Of course, we've got our aircraft and our transmitter. And when you take a look at this aircraft, it is basically a flying circuit board with a little canopy on it, and it uses a 3.7 volt 250 milliamp battery, and it's a pretty tight fit into this little battery compartment. There are a lot of batteries that are 3.7 volt batteries about this same size that you can buy pretty cheap for extra batteries. But when you take a look at this aircraft, I mean, there is not very much there. It is really just a hard metal circuit board here with 4 motors on it, some motor protectors, and reversible props. That means that they function the same way right side up or upside down. Looks like it's got a reset switch there. And somebody really put a lot of love into this. Somebody really trimmed out all the weight and really made this aircraft into something that can do some serious flight. And let's go ahead and charge up the battery and test it out.
Okay, this is normal flight mode for the Dexterity. You can see it's very smooth, tiny little aircraft. It can fight the wind. You should probably stay zoomed out. Okay. Very powerful. Those dragonflies are attacking it there. So that's normal auto stabilization mode, and it's a real stable, nice flying aircraft. Then you can go into exponential. It hits some real fast speed. It does not auto stabilize, so you need to be a more professional pilot. And then let's go into 3D 6G mode. This is where I can flip it upside down and I have to actually use negative pitch. So if I try and land him here and go into low pitch, he pushes down. Center stick, no thrust. So here's 3D 6G mode. Let's see how good of a pilot I am. So there's inverted. It's a lot like flying a collective pitch RC helicopter. If you're a professional pilot and you want something that'll test your skills, this is the aircraft for you. You don't really have to deal with all the crap that you do with a CP helicopter when it comes to torque from the tail rotor, but it is a little difficult to tell where the nose is during high-speed 3D maneuvers. But you can do pyro flips, you can do tick-tocks. Let's see if I can go up high and do a little back and forth tick-tock here where I go back and then forth and then back and then forth. It does have a dead zone in the middle there. Let's try the tick-tocks to the side. Let's go back, forth, back. That's about as many TikToks as I can do before it loses altitude. I'll try that again up higher. Back, forward. Yeah. Not as powerful as a CP heli, but definitely a really nice corrective pitch aircraft. If you want to really test your flight skills, this is a really nice aircraft for it. Because it's not just press a button and it flips or press a button and it goes upside down. You actually have to control it with positive and negative pitch when you do a flip. There are people coming and I don't want to fly into them. So when you flip, you're gonna throw it to the side, throw it up into the air, give it that negative pitch, stabilize it. Then you're gonna throw it back up into the air, give it positive pitch. You have to throw it up into the air before you flip.
Good job.
I know, look at there. Orientation takes some practice. But this is how I started flying with collective pitch RC helicopters, so I'm quite familiar with this, and it's actually, you know, it's a lot of fun. So let's go back into stable flight mode here. Pretty easy to switch between modes. Definitely very stable whenever it's in normal flight mode here. So if you want something to really test your skills with, then definitely check out the X100. This is a nice little 3D aircraft. It's, you know, basically a flying circuit board, but it does a really good job for a flying circuit board. Let's go back into 3D. Do a few more little flips before my battery runs out. I'm getting pretty good flight time too. 7-10 minutes here. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. If you like 3D flight, if you like acrobatic flight.
That's the Dexterity X100, an amazing aircraft. It has 3 flight modes. The standard flight mode is a good auto stabilization mode, but it is really, really fast and just a lot of fun to fly. It's got a full acrobatic 6G mode so that you can do full negative pitch flight. Negative pitch, that means when you go upside down, you do that. So that's the Dexterity X100. You can pick one up from banggood.com. They really put a lot of work in here. You can easily just unplug these motors and replace them. You can uninstall these rotor guards and just clip them off if you want, but I strongly suggest leaving them on there. It's a lot of fun to fly, and you can pick one up from banggood.com for less than $40, so that's a great deal. We really appreciate you watching us test this out today on RC 101 with a Dallas Flyer. As always, don't forget to subscribe, and stay tuned for more.